They must have missed it, having seemingly missed the criminal aspect of the investigation into Joe Biden's alleged influence in peddling. Democrat ranking member James Raskin and Biden's former press secretary Jen Psaki spun out a new conspiracy involving GOP Congressman James Comer and a foreign agent. Listen.
So how concerned are you that James Comer was the chairman of the committee, was knowingly, unknowingly working with, co-opted by a foreign agent?
I'm just concerned that the House Oversight Committee, which has a very proud history with, Congressman Waxman as chair, the great Elijah Cummings of Maryland as chair, is suddenly being compromised in a really serious way. Our legitimacy is being eroded by the tactics adopted by Chairman Comer.
Well, let's bring in that man himself, chairman of the House Oversight Committee, Kentucky Congressman James Comer. I'm chuckling a little bit because chairman, it seems like every time there's a whistleblower against the Biden, oh, they're a Russian agent or a foreign agent, but anyone else, oh, you got to respect whistleblowers. What say you, sir?
Well, first of all I can think about when Jamie Raskin talks about integrity is remembering that he spent over 2 years citing the Steele dossier, which we now know was complete fake, complete bogus, completely made up. Now, what I've been doing since I've been chairman of the committee is presenting facts, bank statements, bank records, facts, hard evidence. And the fact that now MSNBC is trying to attack me because I want to speak with Gal Luft, who's been indicted for taking money from China, is amazing because he took money from the same company that not only Hunter Biden got paid millions of dollars from, but the same company that Hunter Biden sent in an email that he wanted his dad to have keys because they were going to share office space with CEFC, the Chinese company that paid Gal Luft. So, of course, we want to talk to someone who is getting paid by the same company that the Bidens made millions of dollars from. I don't see how that destroys the integrity of the committee. I think that adds legitimacy to the committee and to the investigation.
That's kind of how investigations work, isn't it? You got someone who may have, something to trade, some information. They may be on the hook for something, and they start to tell what really went on, and you negotiate deals. That's the way investigations work, Congressman. Is there any question in your mind that Gal Luft is a credible witness?
Of course he's a credible witness, because how many people do we know that were actually on the payroll of CEFC in the United States? You have Gal Luft and you have the Biden family. Now, we want to know what CEFC was. What was their business model? I think we know that. And it's very concerning because this is a company that was wholly owned by the Chinese Communist Party. Their objective was to invest as much money from the Chinese Communist Party into America as they could possibly invest. And what they used the Bidens for was to eliminate barriers of entry, because, we have this position in the United States. We don't want China investing in our energy industry. We don't want China investing in manufacturers of defense equipment. But yet that's what China was wanting to do and trying to use the Bidens to do it. So that's why we're investigating the Biden family. We're concerned that they're compromised. And I don't care what MSNBC says about me all day long, because the facts are the facts. We're using evidence, something that MSNBC is not used to when they talk about Donald Trump and the Steele dossier and all the other conspiracy theories that they've dug up over the years.
Chairman, we've got about a minute or so. Tell us, you're going to speak to Gary Shapley, the IRS whistleblower, and you're also going to speak to Gal Luft. What is that? Where is that one piece, that nugget you need to tie up and tie it to the big guy? What are you looking for?
Well, we want to know what Joe knew and when he knew it. Joe Biden said he had no role whatsoever in his family's business dealings. The emails and the text messages, they counter that claim. There's hard evidence that Joe Biden was front and center in this. We don't believe that Hunter Biden was able to secure tens of millions of dollars from China just because he was Joe Biden's son. We believe that Joe Biden was front and center in this, and we're going to bring in people that would know, people that investigated this with the IRS.
Final thoughts, sir, and a lot of Republicans, a lot of GOPers, a lot of people on the right. We want to see, are we going to see a perp walk? Are we going to see a link?
I think so. You know, it's very difficult. You look at what that Form 1023 said by the person who allegedly bribed Joe Biden. He said, investigators, it would take 10 years for them to find how we hid the money through the various banks. So they set this up to be complicated. They set this up to where investigators couldn't find it. But I think we found a lot in 5 months, and I think what we're going to have Wednesday with the IRS is we're learning the IRS knew a lot about this too. They were just told to stand down by the Department of Justice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep pulling those threads on the sweater. Eventually, it's going to unravel. We have confidence, but we do want to see it, sir. We're going to hold you. We're going to hold you to it too. We do want to see those. What the final outcome comes. I'm sorry, Chairman James Comer. Thank you so much for joining us.